season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Carry for Kenyon Drake. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Kenyon Drake in Week 16 last year against these Seahawks had a career day, 166 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns as well, as the Cardinals won in Seattle 27-13.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. On first down, Drake. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
A tackle made by K.J. Wright. Kenyon Drake last year versus Cleveland, absolutely unstoppable. Ran for 137 yards. Remember, 4 touchdowns in the Cards' 38-24 win in Week 15.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Arizona.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, it's Drake, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 3.
They'll try again with Drake. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit it.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
6-0 our score after 1.
6. Seahawks, nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
Now Drake. And a short gain here down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along as they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Murray.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a third down.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
It's Drake, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Under 10, 10. Touch 50, touch 50.
Wilson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Complete. It's now 2nd and 10.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On first down, Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Chris Carson,
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for first and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple. Here's Carson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here. Brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Rolling to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
10-yard loss on the play.
To try again after the sack. Murray, that's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Murray's pass complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 18 yards, but it brings up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Fourth down now after a loss of 2. They'll run. It's Drake. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, but it'll be second down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jordan Phillips able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a handoff for Drake.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
On the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks' 11-yard line.
Here's Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possessed.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 70th catch for him on the year. And like so many others, this goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, defense. I'll go special. Crack down.
Again, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, a run with Hyde. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
We dominate today.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Drake, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Drake on the handle.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 41, Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Down right around the 25. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Arizona.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Kirk. Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 19, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Now Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Check 24, check 24, check 99, check 99.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
19.
To throw is Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Right back to Drake. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On the handoff.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And spinning now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. They stay on the ground with Drake. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. Half shutout.